You best figure out how to handle this. Cause Saint them, they don't play.
You tell me everything you know about Saint, your boy Leon, and everybody else in that crew. Okay?
Okay.
Remember back at Fauché? That food fight to turn into a riot?
Shit, a couple went after their teachers with their trades.
Knocked that old lunch lady out cold. A few of us, we know to stay out the mess, not to go after each other.
I hopped that fence and I was gone.
Yeah, we stay out the mess.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You really run away from that fight? Nah, he was the one that knocked out the lunch lady.
They call you Manboy?
Cause I was a full-grown man when I was still just a little boy. Manboy.
What you doing here? Franklin probably waiting on you.
I was gonna be here.
You was always smart, Joe. Just not as smart as you thought you was.
I was sorry. You know that? It's wrong. His nephew's nephew will buy some that's taking orders from me. Oh, Leon, my sister, carve your man homie up, twist him his hand. You ain't
Finish him off, let's roll out.
look me in my eyes and take my life. You a real killer.
Always talk too much. He might be Manboy to y'all, but to me, he's always gonna be Lil Dro Miller. It's probably hard to believe now, but back in 9th grade, he was short. Then he shot up. But you see, he still got that complex. You ain't known him a minute, it's easy to miss, but it's there. And it's why he ain't never gonna be as smart as you think he is.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love Snowfall, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about Snowfall Season 4, Remembering Manboy. He was a character that we have to talk about. He did a lot in this show. Of course, he is known by the people that know him as Drew Miller. For Franklin, he will always be little old Drew Miller. But I will say this, man. Melvin Gregg's character in this show, it brought a whole different vibe, man. He was one of those characters that a lot of people did not like at first, but slowly over time, Manboy's character gained a lot of fans. And I remember when he first, entered Snowfall Season 3, all of a sudden, people start liking this character towards the middle of the season. And of course, he met his fate in the last episode. Make sure you checked out my episode 9 recap. It's up right now. And also check out that episode 10, What to Expect video that I put up as well. But let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about Drew Miller, Manboy, what he brought to the show. Of course, when we first saw Manboy, we knew that he was up to some stuff. We knew at the end of the day, when it was all said and done, no matter what was going on in Season 4 of Snowfall, that Manboy was coming for Franklin Saint. So regardless of all the gang wars and stuff like that, this is something that we already knew. He made it quite obvious in Season 3 that he wanted to know everything about Franklin. Now, of course, they had a business agreement and everything was about business, but deep down inside, you knew Manboy was plotting and planning and just waiting for his opportunity to take over. And this was no secret to us, right? Aunt Louie even said it. Manboy is the one that you need to worry about because he is the one that's going to come after you when it's all said and done. So regardless of the gang wars, this is a guy that eventually Franklin Saint was going to have to deal with because he always thought he was smarter than Franklin Saint. And he wants that power, right? But within his character, he did have issues with Leon, little old Lee. And he was very pissed off at Leon for taking some of his territory as far as the drug game went. And we know last season, he got pissed off at Franklin Saint for siding with Leon. And if it was a Manboy's perspective, he'd say, you're breaking your own rules. And how many times has Franklin Saint broke his own rules to save little old Leon? A lot. He's done it a lot, right? And Manboy understood this. In order for him to be able to even get at the top level, he felt like he needed to take out Franklin. Now, the way that he did it, you know what I'm saying, was a shaky way. You don't put trust in T because she's going to slip up. You don't put trust in a girl that used to have a very strong connection with Franklin Saint. Now, Manboy probably should have known once T told him that she doesn't want to do this anymore, that she would cross him and that she would be a problem. And he probably should have just got rid of her a long time ago, but he decided to continue to try to push to try to find out who this plug was. So that's why he continued his game plan. Now, everything that happened with Khadijah, Scully, you know, their daughter being taken out by Leon, that all just happened to be, right? Franklin Saint understood that Manboy eventually was going to come for him, especially after having those conversations. And then after, you know, taking out his niece, he was definitely coming, right? We knew that was going to happen, but it was just crazy how it was all set up. Now, once Franklin Saint found out, he knew, okay, let's get it going. You know what I'm saying? We have to take him out right here, right now. He used T, and that was one of the predictions that we did talk about as far as his game plan on getting Manboy out of the picture. He used T to get what he wanted, and he knew Manboy would come there. He knew that Manboy would think that she was lying, which she was, and he definitely showed up. But he showed up and got surprised because he wasn't expecting Franklin Saint to be there. He wasn't expecting all them guys to be there. He was caught off guard, and he got caught lacking. He got caught slipping. And your boy, Franklin Saint, you know, he gave him what he wanted. This is what Manboy knew would happen if everything was to go down. I mean, he probably thought he can get the upper hand, but it was a reason why he was moving the way he was moving, because he knew Franklin Saint has the upper advantage, that Franklin Saint is smarter than he thinks, right? And Manboy, I know a lot of people was pissed off last night watching the episode. It was some people with, you know, that were upset that he ended up being taken out. They wanted to see his character grow a little bit more. I mean, technically he was only in Snowfall for 2 seasons. I mean, I personally would not have been upset if we would have got more of Manboy's character. I was cool with him. At the end of the day, I thought it was a good little rivalry between the two. It was a business thing. We knew Manboy was coming and he was going to continue to come, but we knew eventually that Franklin Saint was going to have to deal with him eventually, which of course it happened in the last episode. And he had a hell of a journey, man. So today we are remembering your boy, Manboy, Drew Miller. Like I told you guys, Melvin Gregg, he brought a lot to the show. I wish him the best. I already know he got some more opportunities for himself. So hopefully those things go well with his character. But the Snowfall fans will miss you, with some people that did not like Manboy. And like I told you guys, at first I didn't really like Manboy like that, but I learned to respect him a little bit more as the episodes kept going. And, you know, as I start to learn more about his character and how he was moving. And some of his stuff was off principle. It wasn't like all reckless. I respected him because he was cool, calm, collected, and he, you know, he used his brain. He wasn't, you know, hot-headed and moved crazy. He took his time and, you know, he used what he can get to try to take over, but it didn't work out for him. I mean, if he would have just stayed patient and continue to do business with Franklin Saint with no issues, it could have been a different story. Franklin Saint choosing Manboy over Scully goes to show he was willing to continue to do business with Manboy and continue to give him opportunities to grow his business with his peoples. But Manboy wanted more. And in this game, you cannot be too greedy. And that's what Manboy was. He was entirely too greedy. He wanted way too much. And unfortunately, he had to go. But you guys let me know, man. What do you think about Manboy? Will you miss his character? I'm just like, man, if Manboy is gone, it's not really a lot of more people left. I mean, people was dropping like flies in the last episode. Khadijah's gone. Irene is gone. I mean, who gonna pop up in season 5? It's got to be some new characters coming. And I got a feeling they got probably a good picture on who they want to come into the show. I know a lot of people will miss Manboy's character and, you know, his vibe and what he brought into Snowfall. But hey, the last thing he could probably do is, you know, trust T. And now you see what happens when you put trust in a girl like that. She's a snake. She's going to do whatever she has to do. I mean, I don't blame her for doing what she had to do at the end of the day. She had to protect her brother. Manboy tried to take advantage of her, and it cost him. He should have just played his cards right and left it alone. At the end of the day, it was going to be a war, and we knew it. It's crazy how this season kind of started off with the whole gang wars and stuff like that, but then all of a sudden, everything shifted to, you know, Scully and Manboy and Khadijah all going at Franklin Saint, and, you know, they kind of switched it on us because it really did seem like it was going to be more focused on the gang wars. So that is very interesting to me. I want to know how it's going to pop off in season 5. Probably more government involved issues and stuff with the CIA. And, you know, they're going to probably get more political as well within this next season. But you guys leave your theories. Leave it all down below. Let me know how you feel about Manboy. Are y'all smoking on that Manboy pack tonight? You know what I'm saying? Because I know everybody was talking about that. But he will be missed in the show regardless of how many people liked him or disliked him. He would definitely be one of those characters that you will never forget about when it comes to Snowfall. But thank you guys for all the support, all the love, and I will continue to give you guys more Snowfall season 4 content in the future. But I'm going to get on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.